If you're watching this video right now and you're in your 20s, then you need to stop and listen the fuck up right now, because I guarantee that there are plenty of money mistakes that you are making right now in your 20s, and I guarantee this for sure. And I'm here to tell you to stop making these mistakes right now. So I'm going to go over on the top 5 mistakes that I believe that you really need to stop making, because if you don't avoid making these mistakes, they're going to catch up to you later in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and next thing you know, you have no money whatsoever to retire or anything like that, or even enjoy your life. And you're going to look back in your 20s and be like, man, I wish I listened to this guy right here. All right. So now that I have your attention, first of all, I need you guys to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now so that you stay notified of more videos just like this. Also, be sure to smash that like button as well, and leave me a comment down below after watching the full entire video and let me know what you guys think. All right. So now, without further ado, guys, let's begin this video. So number 1, guys, the number 1 money mistake that you guys are making in your 20s, and I see this every single day, is not contributing to your 401ks. Now, the sad part is that some of you may not even know what a 401k is. Now, of course, this is not to blame you guys, honestly, because really it's the lack of education on a 401k. And let's be honest, school is not going to teach you any of this crap, right? They never have, they never will. So it's up to you guys to find out on your own and learn from guys like me, and hopefully take some of this information and apply it. All right. So if you don't even know what a 401k is, it's basically a retirement account that you can deposit money into from your checks or whatever at your job, and you let it sit there and grow. So by the time you hit retirement and you've deposited enough money, you basically have a good amount of money in there to retire off of. All right. Now, another mistake that you're making with the 401k, other than not knowing what it is that you're not contributing enough, guys. Listen, I get it. You want to go out and spend your money, right? You want to go out and party. You want to go out and buy the latest clothes. You want to go out and eat and whatnot. I get it. But let me tell you, if you are not contributing enough to your 401k, that's already a huge mistake you're making, because you could be getting way more money for your future nest egg, all right? And especially if you're not matching that employer match, man, you're losing out on free money, okay, guys? You need to go to HR and be like, hey, I want to know what this employer match is so that you can match it, and therefore you can deposit more money and let your money make you more money so that you have a huge amount of money by the time you hit 60, all right? And if you don't believe me, there's a recent study that shows that 51% of millennials are not even contributing to a 401k. That honestly pisses me off, guys, because that's more than half of young people like you and I that are not saving up for our future selves, okay? You got to start building this nest egg for your future self, that way your future self can thank your past self, all right? Because let's be honest, guys, when we turn 60, we want to have that huge nest egg in order to retire comfortably, right? Well, if 51% of you are not doing this, then I don't know how that's even going to be possible. You're going to be stuck working at a job that you don't even have the energy for anymore, okay? So it's important to start contributing to your 401ks. So be sure to take advantage of that free employer match, okay? Again, it is free money, okay? Free money. I mean, who does not like free money? Now, the number 2 mistake on here that I see a lot of 20-year-olds are making, and I made this mistake my own self, so don't worry, it's not just you. That's buying a new or expensive car. Now, guys, I get it. In your 20s, you want to be the coolest guy out there, all right? You want to have that Bentley. You want to have that, I don't know, Challenger or whatever the hell it is. But looking cool, guys, is going to cost you so much money that you don't even know. For one, if you buy a new car, the minute you drive it off that lot, guys, after you purchase it, let's say you purchase it for $30,000, the minute you drive it off, it loses value that instant. Like, it loses 18 to 20% of its car value. So right off the bat, you're looking at a $6,000 loss or so. And what that basically means is that you're paying for a car that is worth less than what you're paying for, guys, okay? So once your car drops down to $24,000, you're still paying $30,000 on that car. And every single year, that car depreciates in value. So every single year that passes by, your car is losing more and more value, and you're still paying the same amount. And on top of that, you're paying interest on that car. So you're basically paying even more money just to look cool. And in the next 5 years, after you've paid off that car, well, guess what? Now you don't have the newest, latest, coolest car, right? Now you have that old 5-year-old car that nobody wants anymore. Plus, guys, you're going to be stuck making payments every single month, meaning that you have to come up with this money regardless if you have a job or not, okay? Now, the biggest mistake with this, guys, is that young people, they don't tend to have high-paying jobs right off the bat, okay? You're not making 100 grand as soon as you graduate high school. Some people are barely making $2,000, $3,000 a month from their job. And you're telling me that you want to purchase a car that's going to cost you $800 a month out of that $3,000. That makes no financial sense whatsoever, okay guys? So please avoid looking cool for just like 5 years or so that you can save up your wealth, you can build up your money and purchase a car that you really want in cash, okay? Because again, $800 a month when you're only making $3,000 a month, and then you wonder why you have no money at the end of the month. Come on guys. Now number 3 on the list, guys, is debt with student loans. Now let's just pause it right here, alright? Because I just want to say that I'm not saying that going to college is entirely a bad thing. The problem with this is that you're paying so much money for a degree that's probably not even going to make up for its own in the long run. If you're paying $100,000 in student loans and your job is only going to pay you $40,000 a year, that makes no sense, right? It's going to take you years and years to pay off that debt. And by then, you probably don't even want that degree no more whatsoever. You might be doing something else that has nothing to do with that degree at all. So one of the things that you can do is make sure that you know what you're truly passionate about, okay? Because if you're truly passionate about something, then it probably makes sense to go to school and pursue that career that you're passionate about. But if it's something like, I don't know, playing video games and making YouTube videos and making money off that, it makes no sense of getting $50,000 worth of school debt in order to do that, right? That makes no sense. Just make sure that you have a game plan and that your degree is worth getting, okay? That when you go to school and you take out this loan, that you have no regrets whatsoever because you're doing it because you love it, alright? Just make sure that your degree is very valuable to you. Now, number 4 on the list, guys, that I see a lot of 20-year-olds do with money is not taking any risk whatsoever. And when I mean taking risk, I mean you're putting your money to invest. Now, I get it. It's hard to risk anything because nobody wants to lose anything, okay? You don't want to risk losing anything, especially when it comes to money. Some people are barely getting by when it comes to money, and the thought of investing it and possibly losing it, it hurts. You know, it can really suck. So that might require that you do something really uncomfortable at the moment. But just remember, guys, in your 20s, you have years ahead to offset that risk, okay? So if you have $1,000 to invest into something and you lose it, you have plenty of years to make up that $1,000, okay? It's not hard to make up $1,000, honestly. Plus, you want to make sure that when you invest your money, it's something that you really want to invest it into, because if something great happens with that money and you invest it right, then you're going to thank yourself so much and be like, I'm glad I took that risk. I'm glad I took that step ahead and just, took that giant leap and taking that risk with my money and investing it. And this is a huge financial mistake that people in their 20s will make, because it can cost you hundreds, if not thousands down the road, okay? Whether it be you're investing in stocks, cryptocurrency, whatever the hell it is, you got to be able to take some form of risk in order to let your money grow also, okay? Otherwise, you will never create the wealth that you really want to create. Now, number 5, guys, and the last one on the list, and this is a huge money mistake that I know everybody in their 20s is making right now, is buying stuff to impress people that they don't know, that really don't even give a shit about what you're buying or what you're wearing or what you're eating, any of that, guys. You're out here buying expensive clothes, expensive jewelry. I mean, you're doing all of this to impress other people that really don't give a crap about what you're actually wearing, dude. Like, I mean, that makes no sense. You're spending your hard-earned money that you get from your job just to impress other people. That makes no financial sense whatsoever, guys. Just keep in mind, you're busting your butt out of your job 40 hours a week, and you're telling me you're gonna take 10 hours of that, of your own time, your own sweat, blood, and tears to impress somebody? That is just a terrible financial idea. And if you're doing this right now, you really need to stop and think about what you're doing, because it is just destroying your wallets. Trust me. I know plenty of people who seem fancy, they seem so glamorous with their clothes and whatnot, but yet they're stuck in high debt, or they have no money whatsoever at the end of the week to go out to eat, to go out and party, to go out and have fun. Why? Because they want to impress people. Like, that's stupid, dude. Like, just don't do it. You got to learn to ignore what people are saying about you and not worry about it. Because at the end of the day, guys, no one gives a crap about what you're doing. And if you live like this, and if you're letting this affect your finances, well, it's going to dramatically punish you down the road. And I really don't want to find out how that actually impacts your life at the end of the day, because I guarantee it's not going to look pretty. But anyways, guys, those are my 5 top mistakes that you need to completely avoid, especially in your 20s. Because I guarantee if you go to any 30, 40, 50-year-old right now, and you tell them what they regret in life or what mistakes they wish they never made, I guarantee one of these is going to pop up, and you need to listen to those people right now, because again, this is going to affect you in the future so much, all right? I don't know how much more to over exaggerate this, but you really need to pay attention right now, get your finances in order, and create some form of wealth for your future family, for your future self. I mean, just create some form of wealth. Alright guys, but anyways guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. If you did enjoy this video guys, again, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Also leave me a comment down below guys, let me know what you guys think. What other mistakes are you seeing 20 years old right now making that you need to stop avoiding yourself? Also, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe as well so that you stay notified on more videos. Alright guys, anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for today, and I'll see you on the next video. Alright, later.